Hey there guys, and welcome back to the QPR career mode. This is episode 8, not the last one, as I wrongly said right at the beginning. This here is episode 8, so welcome back to episode 8 of the QPR career mode. Hopefully you've enjoyed it so far, and of course if this is the first episode you're seeing, then jump on back. There is a playlist on my channel, so get yourselves all nice and caught up. Now, last episode I set you guys a challenge to see if you could get 10 likes in the time by the time I was recording part 2. And actually I've ended up recording part 2 quite quick in comparison to some of my others, but actually we smashed 10 likes within, it was like 15 hours, which is incredible. So I want to say thank you guys so much. So that means that we're going to play every game in November this episode. So we've got the Forest game, which is away, then we've got the Villa game at home, then we've got the midweek away game to Derby, and then the home game to Brentford, which is another Derby. So that will be all of November smashed through, and next month is a little bit busy. We've got 6 games, so maybe, just maybe, we can maybe treat ourselves to a longer episode, but that will probably be, if I'm going to record an episode that long, I probably won't be able to get it out till sort of next week. But it will be a very, very long episode, number 9, if that's the case. But maybe we can say, I mean, we smashed 10, let's maybe say 15. If we can get 15 likes on this video, then maybe next month we can get a 6-game episode. If you think that'll be a bit too long though, then do let me know, because I don't want to bore you guys out. But I'm going to get the team ready. We'll see what's going on. Obviously, we're without Manning and Freeman at the moment. But we'll see what's going on. As you can see there as well, actually, Grant Hall not too happy because we're not playing him, and that is my fault. I just kind of forgot he was there. So I might bring him onto the bench over Anua, just because Anua's not someone I'm looking to keep long term, just because of his age. And actually at times in game he's a bit worrying for me, not 100%. But I've also looked at a couple of comments from you guys. So this Forest game, maybe we can rotate things a little bit, not too much, because we're wanting to keep in the top sort of contention of teams. But let's have a little look, and I'll jump to Norwich. I'll jump to Forest, is what I meant. Okay, boys, so here is our starting lineup for the Forest game. We've got Smithies in goal. We've got Robinson, Corker, Akpaguma and Georgian across the back. Scowen, we still have Goss in, and Luongo. I've given Shodipo a start. He was requested in the comment section of the last one to give Shodipo a chance. So actually maybe bring him on to the bench and rotate him in every now and again. So this will maybe be a good chance for him. Silla and then Brereton on the right. Players of note, we've got Washington on the bench. Will probably make an appearance at some point this game. Obviously, Nori's on the bench, and as I said previously, Grant Hall is now on the bench instead of Anua, so he'll be our bring-on centre-back. But let's jump in and see how we do. Okay, here we are at the Forest Park Stadium, away obviously at Nottingham Forest, Brereton's old club. That's one thing that I again got wrong last episode, thinking he was at where do I think he was? Sheffield United, but he's obviously was at Nottingham Forest. But obviously he's now at QPR, which is great news for us, because he's slowly getting himself into that sort of good form that we were wanting. But let's see if we can get ourselves a good result here for the first part of this episode. Oh, McKay on the edge of the box here. He finds Velios, is that his name there? Oh, good save, Smithies. I'm worrying too much about player names, and Smithies with a fantastic save. That's a really weird pass, but it kind of worked off for him. Oh, and he's gone past Corker. Akpaguma's beat. Robinson does well. Oh man, puts the striker off. We haven't really had a chance to talk of as of yet. It's all been Forest, but we've been doing okay, but we're losing the ball in like the last pass, which has been quite frustrating, because that's kind of what we were doing to teams last episode. But now, see, like that, so the last pass is our downfall. Oh, that's a good pass in. Oh, Smithies with another good save. They're getting all the chances right now. All the chances going Forest way. Oh, is that Shodipo? No, okay, we didn't go to Shodipo. We go to Brereton, who has a good first touch there. He's got to like power through. Just got to rely on his pace here. I want to cut it back to Shodipo. Back up to Brereton. First time. That's our first shot of the game. Would have been asking a little bit much to beat the keeper from that kind of angle, but we did well to actually get something out of that, I guess. I think this could be one of the last chances of the half, if we can get anything from it, which we can't. And that's half time. Now, it was a really tough game, actually. I'm not going to be honest. I'm not going to lie with you. Sorry, I am going to be honest with you. It's been pretty tough. We haven't really had any chances. We've had one shot that I can think of, and that was Brereton's chance. Yeah, it was our only shot, and they've had 3. So it's been quite cagey. Good shooting accuracy from both teams, really. I'm going to make a couple of changes, and we'll jump back in before we go into the second half. Okay, so we've changed things up a little bit. We've gone to a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. We've also brought Grant Hall on for Scowen at CDM. So kind of the position he was playing before he got injured last year. and was doing very well in. So I thought, you know what, I'll try him out. He could be a good sort of rotation CDM for us with Skoen and Borashuk, you know, them both getting a little bit tired every now and again. So it's worth a try, you know. I've also got him on stay back while attacking, so he will kind of slot back into a back five when needed. Okay, a little bit of space here. Georgian's got a nice overlap going, but we don't look at him. We do now. Let's go back to Silla. Go on, Adrissa. Finesse that. Go on. Oh, I thought it was just going in. Man, that would have been a great chance. But we do make a change. Brereton, I would have loved for him to have scored against his old club. But I'm going to bring on Washington. He was also asked for in the comments. But also, it's good to see him get a bit of play time. I'd like him to get a few more goals in real life. And he got one, obviously, on the weekend. So it'd be nice to see him get one, actually, today as well. Which is, I'm recording this on the day of the Sheffield United game. So let's hope he gets a goal tonight. They've got a couple of men forward here. Again, the ball past Robinson. Oh, it's a good effort. Wow, we could have been in trouble there. It's a good thing Osborne's volley did just go wide. Man, it was Armand Traore. He was something, wasn't he? He was interesting at QPR. Luongo. We're going to cut up and find Shodipo here. Let's go to Goss. Find Washington. Turn. Take the strike. Connor. Oh, it does go in. I thought it was just going wide, but we find the back of the net with Connor Washington. A lovely little turn. And then a great little finish into that corner. Man, I did not expect that to go in, but it did find that corner of the net. And lovely turn here. Great pass from Goss, actually. But that is a fantastic turn. A nice straight driven shot into that right-hand side of the keeper's net. Man, fantastic finish. Credit to him, actually. Massive credit to him. Mackay again on this overlap here. I think we might have to look at another fullback to invest in at some point. I mean, Robinson, I think, is going to be okay. Definitely for the Championship, I'd say. But if we go into the Premier League, I'm a bit worried that the likes of, you know, we're going to have some very, very quick players down the wings. And I don't think our left back is quite ready for it yet. Now, we've got Georgian on the ball. Cross into Washington, but it was well cleared. Shodipo. He's got a nice overlap here from Georgian. We're going to try and find Silla on the edge. On that left foot, mate. Oh, it's an awkward touch. I should have passed it. Shodipo. Oh, I shouldn't have passed that one. He's offside. Shodipo probably had a decent chance to go for a shot himself. Oh, I think I just saw the player in front and decided to do it. But I'm also, actually, I see there in the bottom left, I'm going to bring on Borashuk for Luongo. Luongo is pretty tired right now, so we'll give him a chance to get some fresh legs for the next game. There we go, end of the game. That really was a tough game. That's one of the toughest games we've had in a while. We just were outplayed, especially at the beginning of the game, but we do manage to come away with the 3 points. A fantastic goal from the brought on Connor Washington. Some little highlights, actually. I would say Shodipo played very, very well. He did a very, very good job. Obviously, Washington doing well. Now, Hall only got 7, but actually he didn't have too much to do. But it was good to have someone big and strong at that kind of defensive position, because we obviously have Borashuk and we have Skoen, neither of which are particularly tall. They both do a very, very good job, but Grant Hall actually did do a very good job. So we might have to try and play him a lot more until January to see if we can convince him to stay as a rotation CDM. Okay, guys, so nothing interesting happening in the build-up to the Aston Villa game at home. But you can see here, I'm going with the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow to start off with what is one of, if not probably our strongest team. So Smithies in goal, Robinson, Corker, Akpaguma and Furlong at the right back. Now I've changed him for Georgian just because Furlong has actually asked to play, so I thought, you know what, I'll give him a game. Then we've got Borashuk at CDM. Oh, I'm playing Jolek at centre mid because I want to make sure he's happy and knows that I want him here. Luongo, obviously on the other side, Nori at cam, and then Brereton and Silla up top. Quite an attacking team, but hopefully a team that can get 3 points against Aston Villa. Okay, boys, here we are back at Loftus Road, home to Aston Villa. It's going to be a tough game. Obviously, they've just come down in real life, so we've got to try and keep our heads up here. Another big game. Let's try and get another 3 points. Oh, Luongo wins it quite high up here. We get it to Silla. Brereton through, surely one-on-one with the keeper. It's in. It's onside. Brereton, 4 minutes in, gets us the opening goal. Fantastic build-up play. Luongo doing really well to win that tackle early on. So that was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic play from him. It's a great little pass across to Silla. First time, Brereton just about onside, and he does find that bottom corner. Nothing the keeper can do about that. Steer getting nowhere near it. But Brereton gets himself another goal. He's in great form right now. He's actually on his way to catching up to Silla if he can keep up this form, because he's outscoring him right now. He's only got 3 goals in the league compared to Silla's 8, but I do have faith that Brereton can be our man going forward. 1-0. Borashuk out to Brereton. We're going to go back to Borashuk. Let's find Luongo. Luongo with the shot. It's a good... Oh, it might have been Nori, actually. I think it was Nori. We do get the corner. Can we whip it in? Silla, get your head on that. He does. Oh, it goes off the back of Brereton. I don't think it was going in, but it's unlucky. Oh, they've got players over here. Got to try and defend well. Snodgrass gets it back. Don't let the shot happen. Oh, it does, but it goes off the post. Well done, Smithies. Reacts well to the second shot from Bjarnson. Oh, I didn't read that very well at all. It's a decent ball in. It's a good effort. Oh, and it's gone in. Smithies has had a great episode so far, and then just, I feel like could have done so much better. I know it's hard to kind of judge where that's going, but to be beaten at your close post like that is not too great, Smithies, but it's a great cross in, and it was bad defence for me to even allow the cross to come in. Furlong couldn't get to it, and yeah, to be beaten like that at your close post is not ideal, but it is 1-1. We've played pretty well, so let's see if we can get back into it. Can he get this in? Gets it to Furlong. That's a cheeky little pass to Jolek. It's a good effort. Oh, this is a nice chance. Brereton, great first touch. Brereton with the strike. There it is. Cross that goal. Steer again, not getting a chance. Brereton popping up with his 2nd of the game. I wasn't sure anything was going to come from that, so I was a bit kind of throwing some voice in there. But a great chance, great pass I think it was from Jolek in the end. Well won there by, I think that was Luongo, but great job from Brereton. Just knocks it around the defender, and then a great goal, just hitting it across Steer, who couldn't get anywhere near it. He brings it up to 4 goals in the Championship, doubling his tally in this game alone. 2-1. Is that half time? Oh, it is. I fully thought I'd fouled him, so I was like, there was a sort of worried silence there, but we're okay. Brereton doing so well so far in this game. He's really holding his own. The build-up play is looking good. Defensively, we're a little bit shaky, but it's nothing I think I'm going to be too concerned about as of yet. They're doing very well on the ball. They're just keeping possession and not really giving me much of a chance to get it off them. So, as of yet, no changes. We're going to go into the second half as we were in the first. Make some changes for fitness during the second half, but for now, we're just going to see if we can maybe get a 2-goal lead. I think that would be perfect. Luongo, that's a nice little turn to get rid of that midfielder, completely take him out of the situation. Now we've got Jolek running up by the side of him here. Let's go into Brereton, edge of the box. Who's that? Oh, we go to Jolek again. I panicked a little bit thinking I should have passed it on because I wanted it to guide on the edge, but it did go to Jolek. But actually we've got a 1-2 back on here with Jolek. Nori. Let's go back to Jolek. Let's try the shot. Jolek. Oh, it's going top corner. Good save from Steer. They're making a change. We're good for now. Whelan going off, but we're going to whip this straight in. Silla. Bit far back. Oh, it's a great save. That's a fantastic save from Steer. But again, we keep it alive. Let's go Borashuk. Oh, it's just wide. Good couple of chances there from us. Good interception there from Robinson. Now, we've got a couple of people over. Silla making a decent run. Silla, he's going to power it. Oh, I honestly thought that was in. Just goes wide. That must have been just wide of that post. Unlucky. Oh, that's a great ball from, I think it was Lansbury. Finds Snodgrass. Oh, and he finds the back of the net. Again, the near post. Smithies has had, like I said, that first game, in the start of this game, he was cracking. And then all of a sudden, he's just crumbled. Oh, 2 close post finishes. I said from the get-go Snodgrass was going to be dangerous. Robinson doesn't do well enough. And then look, he just fires it through the 2 defenders and makes it 2-2. Not ideal. I genuinely feel like we've deserved to be in the lead so far. But now, we're having to fight to win the lead back. Come on, boys. 2-2. We still got it. Now, do we have a chance to make something here? Let's get that to Wojciech. Run onto it, mate. That's it. Great run. Powering through. Got to get it off of him. Back to Silla. Back to Wojciech. Oh, no, he's gone too far back. But Luongo can try it from there. Oh, if it had gone to the guy on the edge, I think it was Nori, then we could have been in for a shout. But we're going to whip it in. Silla gets up to it. Oh, it's easy for Steer. Okay, there's not long left. I made these subs a little while ago, but we're bringing on Shodipo and Washington for Nori and Silla, just to give us some fresh legs up top. Brereton obviously going for his hat-trick. Washington going to be a little bit quicker than Silla, and I think at the moment we're playing it through the ground as our best chance. And Shodipo nice and quick in that cam position for a tired Nori. But first, we've got to defend this slightly threatening looking chance on the edge of our box. They just knock it round and keep the ball, and that's not what we want when we're wanting to try and push forward for a win here. We get Jedinak off it. Well done, Corker. Now this is a chance. Can we counter here? Borashuk, of all people, starting the counter. Jolek. Go back to Borashuk. Go on, Connor. Power through it, mate. We've got Shodipo there as well. Shodipo. Oh, ref, is that not foul? No, good tackle then. Fair enough. I thought we were on there. But now, again, they counter it. Well done, Luongo. Man, this is just going to be a constant, like, 3-minute shot, I think. Just like a 3-minute long highlight while we finish the game, because it's kind of end to end. It's gritty. That bit in the middle there. Oh dear. Oh, it's a good ball over the top. Corker was running the wrong way. Well done, Smithies. This time not beating at his close post. Was massive to get to that. We've just got to get rid of this corner. I don't think we're going to get another chance. Well done, Smithies. Do we get one more chance? Maybe. No, we throw the ball away, and that is the end of the game. Frustrating to lose the 3 points there. To get a point is massive against a team like Aston Villa, but would have been great, especially after taking the lead twice, to have come away with all 3. I can't be too upset. I'm a little bit actually looking at those stats, but possession-wise, like I said, they got the ball and they kept the ball and just kept us out of the game. I wish we could have maybe brought Washington and Shodipo on a bit quicker, but I kind of second-guessed myself because I thought, you know, Silla and Nori were doing well. But let's jump back in and see what that does for us. So just before we jump into our next game, both Leeds and Fulham actually dropped points in the last game, which meant that if we'd have won, we would have gone top of the table on goal difference, which would have been massive. But we do stay in 3rd place, which again I'm more than happy with right now. Some noticeable things. Obviously we've got Sheffield United down in 23rd, which is quite the opposite from what's happening in the league right now. We've got Derby up next in 20th, and we've got Cardiff City down there in 16th. Most noticeably opposite ends, we've got Burton Albion up in 8th, so credit to them. But we're jumping in 3rd against 20th. I'm going to sort the team out and then we'll get going. Okay, so a few changes here to this next game. A lot of tired players, which has meant we've had to play a couple of people we wouldn't normally in the team. But we start with Smithies. We've got Bidwell back in at left back, which is obviously a little bit worrying, but I'll go with the blows at the moment. Corker and Akpaguma in the middle and Georgian back on the right. Hall at CDM because we've got Scowen and Luongo in the middle with Nori at cam. Borashuk was really tired, so we've started Hall, and we've got the opportunity of Goss maybe to come on from the bench. Brereton and Silla up top with Washington on the bench. We've also got Asaya Samuel, that would be my phone. We also have Asaya Samuel from the bench, so we've got him to maybe come on because he did request to play, so I might give him a couple of minutes if the game's going our way. But let's jump in and see what we can do away from home. Okay, here we are away at Derby. A fairly big game in regards to keeping in that sort of top bracket of the table. Derby themselves struggling in sort of a mid to low end of the table, but hopefully we can come away with another 3 points here. Let's have a look, boys. Oh, Anya, he's not slow. Oh, and that's a good header from Vidra. I'm quite annoyed at that. I think it was Akpaguma in the middle. I was fairly comfortable that he had that. I thought he was going to get rid of it, but sloppy defence in the grand scheme of things. Anya just has to whip the ball in to Vidra, and it does hit the bar. But again, I feel like we should have defended that better. Georgian getting well and truly beat, but I thought, oh, that is actually Bidwell. Bidwell coming across. So Akpaguma and Corker in no man's land for Bidwell to have to come across. But 1-0 down very early on. Oh, come on, boys. Let's bounce back. Hall up to Silla, who keeps it, does well. Oh, we tried to play it through, but it wasn't going anywhere. Luongo makes a great pass out to Georgian. That's a good find. Brereton, Silla. We're going back to Brereton. Go on, mate. Oh, I put too much on that, to be fair, with his weak foot. Should have gone in that top corner, but I put too much power on it. Unlucky. It's a better kind of play, though. We're getting the shots. We're getting the chances. Luongo finds Brereton. Get that to Nori. Go on, Nori. Tap that away. There it is. 1-1. That's the kind of play we want from a pretty shoddy goal kick from them. We just managed to get possession, build up nice and quickly. That's a great pass and a fantastic, nice little finish. Cross the goal by Nori. 1-1. Nice and quickly. I think that's his third goal. It is his third goal in the league for Nori. Come on, boys. Got it here with Luongo. He's going to turn. Oh, it's a great pass. Silla. Oh, I maybe had a little bit more time than I thought there. Oh, that would have been a great, great effort if we could have found the back of the net with that. But it's nice and high in. Goes to Bidwell, but Bidwell's not the biggest of players. And what is going on here? Why is there no one back? Winnall. Free through on goal. Please. Oh, well done, Smithies. That was massive. I am on attacking, sure. But I don't want everyone up the pitch. That's a decent ball. He's onside as well. Oh, that would have been a great effort, to be fair. But well done to Smithies for getting to that. Oh, I've lost the ball there with Nori in a pretty bad position, actually. They've got Anya. He put in a great cross last time. He's just taken it through Corker almost. And now they've just got an easy finish. What is that defence? Anya just kind of destroyed, I think it was Corker. And then we had a chance to get rid of it. And it just didn't. What is this all about? Look at this, right. Good block. Bidwell reacts very slowly. No effort to get towards it there at all. I do not rate Bidwell in this game at all. Smithy's very close to get to it, but he shouldn't have to because it should have just been got rid of. 2-1, and I'm pretty frustrated that we're actually losing this game again. Oh, and that's the end of the half. Man, really frustrated actually to say that we're 2-1 down going into half-time. I think a draw would have been a fair reflection. We've both had our chances. I'm not going to act like I should be winning the game, but I'm going to have to change something to get this game back alive for us. Let's have a look. Okay, so I've made quite a few changes here. So we've gone to a 4-4-1-1. We've got Brereton at sort of centre forward and Silla at striker. We've brought Wojciech on for right mid, and then we've brought Asaya Samuel on at left mid. And then we've also put, so technically we've taken off Akpaguma because Hall is now at centre back, and we have taken off Nori. So we've brought our two wingers on for a centre back and a cam. I hope that makes sense. Just power forward, mate. Just get up there. That's a great run. Man, he's taking on the world right now. Brereton. I didn't even mean that pass. Let's whip it in. Oh, surely. Jolek. Oh, that's a great effort, and I think it's saved. What a fantastic ball in from Brereton. Pretty sure the keeper gets a touch to this. It's across the goal. From that, I think he does get a touch, which is obviously why we got the corner, but what a fantastic effort. Right, come on, boys. Let's do something here. Silla. Find Samuel. We do not want to make Samuel shoot because we know that he can't. Silla. Oh, Carson is all over us right now. Okay, I've made our last change. We have Connor Washington coming on for Silla just because I want some fresh legs up front and I want them to be quick. And Washington is both of those things right now. Fresh legs and pacey. So let's see if we can make a change here with him coming on. Jolek, he's going to find Washington straight away. Good block by Pierce. Come on, boys. We can do this. We've played so well and we do not deserve to lose this game. Georgian. Who's he finding? Not Bidwell. Not Bidwell, because it's never going in. Please don't let that be it. Oh, that's the game, boys. Oh, I'm so frustrated. Genuinely feel like we deserve something from that game. 2-1, I think, was quite harsh on our end. Carson had a fantastic game. Shots on target, there we go. That was our problem. We weren't clinical enough. Man, that sucks. I feel like I think we just need better rotation. Better strength in depth is what we need right now. 36% shot accuracy is appalling. But we've got one more game for this month. Here we are, guys. The fourth and final game of this episode. And you can see here by the formation, I am not messing about. We're going with a 4-2-4. I'm bouncing back from this loss. We are home. We've got Smithies, Robinson, Corker, Akpaguma and Furlong. Luongo and Borishuk, the only two players in that midfield. And then we have Shadipo, Silla, Brereton and Jolek up front as a 4. Let's win this derby, boys. Here we are, boys. It's the derby. We are at home. We've got a very, very strong and very, very attacking side today. But I have great hope that we can bounce back from our loss and beat Brentford here, hopefully. Now, the last derby didn't go too well for us, but fingers crossed we can come back and come back a lot stronger. Come on, boys. Luongo. Back to Shodipo. We're going to go back to... Oh, no, we're not. We're going to go to Brereton, who first time... So close. Unlucky from Brereton there. It was a great ball through. I was actually trying to play it back to Luongo, but we just hit it wide. That's a great effort, though. The attacking play is paying off right now. Oh, no. Oh, they tried the sweat. He could have just tucked that away, surely. Man, that was close. And again, I was quiet because I was fairly content in holding that. And, oh man, that was actually one of the most stressful situations. I was panicked into silence, I'm not going to lie to you. Brereton with a nice little pass to Luongo, who's got space to run into. Look at all this space he's been given. We're going to go up to Shodipo, who earns, I was going to say deserves a goal from his performance in the last few games from this episode, because I haven't played him before. It's definitely someone I wanted to rotate in, but I just straight up, I kept forgetting about him. That's half time. It's been a pretty good game, actually. It's been a pretty good derby. There was that one chance they had that I don't know why he passed it. He took it past Smithies and then passed it backwards for some reason instead of taking the shot. But match-wise, it's been fairly even, both with a shot on target. They've had a lot more possession. They've just kept the ball, as per the usual a lot of teams have been doing against us recently. Going to take Luongo off for Scowen. Bit of grit in there. So we've got Scowen and Borashuk in that midfield to really strengthen things up. But that's the only change we're going to make at this half. But let's jump in. Let's try and get the opening goal, because I think that would be massive. Oh, McEachran in good space. He finds Josephine. I don't know his name. I think he's a Dutch guy. I think he was from like Ajax or someone like that. PSV maybe. But very, very quick player. But a player whose name I can't pronounce. It's a good pass out from there. They've got Judge here to whip it in. Come on, Corker. And then Scowen. Good job. Now we've got a bit of a chance, maybe. Oh, that's a great pass from Brereton. Silla. Silla is away. Idrissa, Silla. There it is. The sweat was very nearly on to Shodipo, but I thought, you know what? I'm not going to mess about. I'm not going to run any risks of not scoring this. Well done, Idrissa. Fantastic goal. It's been a little while since we've seen the big man score, but he does get himself onto that score sheet and puts us 1-0 up. The keeper didn't have much of a chance there. I think if we'd sweat it, we actually probably would have failed, because that defender was getting back very, very well. But that nearly puts him on double digits for the season. 9 goals in the championship for our main man. 1-0. Come on, boys. Okay, guys, we are making some changes. We have brought on Grant Hall for Corker, just because he is very, very tired. And we've also brought on Nori for Jolek, just because obviously I want to keep Nori rotating into the team. And with no cam position there, it's wasn't necessarily his game to start. Oh, I've given the ball away. I keep these sloppy passes up, and it's going to be very, very dangerous. That's a good ball in. Again, Smithies having to get down to it and does a very, very good job. There it is, though. Ha, man, it's the full time. Jeez, that could have been bad. But we did hold on. We actually managed to win a derby. I am very, very, very happy with that. Well played, boys. A big, big game. All in all, not a bad month. We did do okay there. It was a stressful game, but let's jump in and see what that does for us in the table. Okay, guys, so I did submit to the end of the month. So we're now on the 1st of November, and 2 emails have come in. First of all, Bidwell is out for 2 months, which I hate to sound like an evil guy, but I'm not too worried about, because Bidwell has been atrocious for us, and I'm probably going to look to sell and bring in a cheap youth left back, just because in this game he doesn't cut it for me. His stats in the game just don't help him at all as a card or as a player. But also, Grant Hall is still not very happy. Even though we've tried to bring him into the team quite a bit more, I'm still going to try to do that throughout November and December. But if he ends up wanting to go by January, there's not too much I can do about that, again, other than replace him. But after the loss, we were down in 6th, but we've managed to claw ourselves back up to 5th. Again, we're still 3 points off the lead, so actually not too much has changed, other than the fact that Birmingham City are the team in the lead. And actually, if we'd have won the game we'd lost, we are ahead of Birmingham City on goal difference. So a bit of a kick in the teeth, but I'm not upset with the fact that we're up in 5th right now. I'm more than happy with that. In comparison to how we are in real life, that's pretty good. Again, looking at the bottom half of the table, Brentford still down there, Sheffield United and Millwall at the bottom. But I'm going to end this episode here. Obviously, I did the month. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed and appreciated that. As I said previously, if we can hit 15 likes within, the first couple of days, before I end up filming the next episode, part 9, I will happily do the whole of December, which is obviously quite a few games. We're looking at 6 games there, so one of those may be pushed into January, depending, because obviously there's only 4 games there, so it depends. But obviously we have got the transfer window as well, which we might be looking to do some plays in, so 4 games and the transfer window might be a little bit much for one episode, but we'll wait and see. But if you have enjoyed this, please leave a like. Like I said, it does help me and it helps the channel grow tremendously. The support for this career mode has been incredible, so I really can't thank you guys enough for that. But I also want to know in the comment section below, our starting formation, what do you reckon it could be? Because obviously you guys know I do change that quite a bit. What would you say has been our most effective, and what would you say thinks works best with the team that we've got? So for now, I'm going to say thank you so much for watching this. Of course, hopefully, I'm about to go off to the Sheffield United home game, and we can win. Hopefully we can get 3 points against Sheffield United, even though they're currently top of the league. But we did do that against Wolves on the weekend, so hopefully we can carry on that form. Thank you guys for watching. You're all amazing. I'll see you all very, very soon. Look after yourselves.